Hello, everyone. It is live time. Okay, just got a text from Mandy. She will be on any minute. Yay. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Anna. How are you guys doing? I figured we'll just chat till I see Mandy hop on. Hi, John. How are you guys doing today? I'm very excited about this chat. Mandy should be on in a minute or so, so I figured I'll just welcome everyone in and be patient with us. We've actually never done this. I've never done this before, figured out how to bring someone in. So, hey, Bree. I'm so glad that you guys are all here. I'm very excited. Mandy and I go way back, so it will be fun to actually chat. And we have completely different styles of journaling. So I'm excited to see what this chat will bring. Hey, how's everybody doing this Tuesday? Have you guys had a busy week? I've been totally swooning over new grandbaby. Hi, Mandy. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how to get Mandy on here. Add a person, maybe. Okay, so I think, Mandy, you'll have to request because it said there's no requests to join. So, send a request. Okay, if this works. Except there she is. Yay.
Did we do it?
I think it worked. Thank you guys for being patient as I tried to figure this out. Awesome. How are you doing, Mandy?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I was just saying how you and I we go way back.
Mm-hmm.
How I'm thrilled about this chat because we journal completely different than each other.
Total, and here's the thing I think is interesting is that we're doing a lot of the same stuff. We're just doing it in different ways.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. We're both journaling for healing and clarity and to see the divine through all the things. Mandy is an all-in-one kind of journal girl, which it woos me. Like I want to be on the one hand, but then on the other hand, I'm like, but I have to have all the journals and I have it all separate. So yeah. Are you still here, Mandy? Let's see what happened. I think Mandy has frozen. Okay, here we go. I would love to know, while we're trying to figure this out, if you guys have any questions about journaling. I know, where did I go?
I have no idea what happened.
Okay, I hear you. Hopefully the video will... are you still here, Mandy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Your face is frozen, but we can hear you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening.
You're good. So if any of you guys have any journaling questions for Mandy, throw it in the comments and get there. So Mandy and I had previously talked about doing like a what's working with our journaling and what we might wish or want that's not working.
Yeah.
So want to start there?
Yeah, I like it. Let's do it.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
I can. Am I working now? Are we good?
I don't see your face.
I can see my face. I don't know what's going on.
You need to X out of this and then restart.
Should I
try that?
I don't know.
Do you guys see Mandy? Let me know if Mandy is working. Okay.
Bree can see me.
Bree said she can see you. Okay, so let's just do it.
We got
I can't see working, so.
Oh my gosh, it's that kind of day, y'all. It is that kind of day. So what one thing that's working for me right now is I have been using limited, minimal art journaling supplies. I know we want all the tools. I know we want all the washi tape. We want all the Tombos. We want all the Neo colors. We want every size water brush we can find. But one thing that is really working for me these days is just drilling down to a few colors, a few drawing tools, and letting the color scheme keep my pages connected. In fact, I just put a video on YouTube that talks way more about how this works. I have fallen in love with a limited color palette, and I want to show y'all. I have a little just a little pencil box that I keep all of my supplies in, so I don't have to go in my art studio every time I want to journal. I can have it in my bag. I can have it at my kitchen dinette, you know, with my coffee. And it allows me to focus on the content instead of getting distracted by all the options that are out there. I really need to simplify my life. I don't know about y'all, but yes, Bree, it can get very overwhelming. So I want to simplify. I want to let my colors just do the job that I need them to do, and take it from there. So that's one thing that's really working for me.
Yeah, I love that. Love that. Yeah, I mean, I don't sketch in my journal. So, because I do my morning mindset pages every morning, and then I have a separate sketchbook.
Right.
But I am loving, well, two things. One thing is I talked about MJ Unleashed, how she had this journaling cheat sheet.
Right.
And I think even if you just put, I think I was missing when I wake up in the morning and I'm just like rambling. It would take me forever to actually get to like the good stuff.
Right.
And I think from now on, even if it's just me flipping to the back of my journal and writing prompts, that has really been working great. Also, and this, I'm going to talk about it for my favorites for September, but your latest analog that you sent out,
Oh,
great analog so far.
yeah.
I loved how in the back you talk
Thank
about
you.
tracing back your trail, whether it be like from the last week or throughout the journal. And just, I think I've been lacking like the prompts. What's life giving? What's life changing?
Mm-hmm.
And I know you have an Instagram reel about it with the index cards. So that
Yes.
has been great. Had it stuck in my journal so that I can
Mm-hmm.
actually be through, okay, this week, what's been life giving? What's been life draining? So that it's been great to journal with prompts, like separate from just, you know,
Yes.
week or whatever.
Yeah.
I have loved that.
Good.
I did realize in my Patreon, I did a Q&A that's actually going to go live tomorrow. And in it, I realized that I only journal in the mornings. And
Mm-hmm.
I never like go back to my journal throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so seeing your latest YouTube video about the limited color palette,
Right.
you know what? It'd be nice to have like a separate something that has art mixed with journaling that I do return to throughout the day or in the
Yes.
evening.
Yeah.
So
And I want to say one thing that keeps that discipline going for me is that I have a section of my journal that is specific, like a daily log. And Austin Kleon does this. He has a tiny little mini notebook where he writes like important conversations or locations or events that's happened in his day. And it makes me go back and but I also do like bullet journaling and notebooking in my journal. And that's why I have to have it, because that's the space where everything goes. So maybe you do need to do all of it in there.
I think you're the only person that I know that has an actual like everything in one place, which I think is awesome. Because
It just makes sense for me.
planner, it's your journal, it's your sketchbook.
Mm-hmm.
You're a lover of Moleskine,
Yes.
Moleskine journals. And
Yes. Yes.
years.
Say that again.
How many years have you been journaling like this?
4, 5.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. And it really just, it flipped for me and became a cohesive strategy when I thought, I just want to know what God's up to in my life. I just want to have a sense of awareness, like spiritual awareness. And I know that we, like you said, you know, even you in your journaling style, you want to try to have a sense of the divine. And I'm going, I have to put it everywhere because my memory is just, so if I don't write it all down and pull it all together, I'm not going to be able to tell how it all fits. And so that's why I just do all of it in one place. I used to be way more of an art journaler. But when I thought I need to start writing things down, that's when it sort of became a whole thing, you know?
so how long does it take you to go through a journal, a Moleskine journal?
Well, what I do is I rotate every 2 months. I start a new journal, because I fill up almost, I would say probably 5/6 of a Moleskine I will fill up in 2 months. And then I want to, because I run analog every 2 months. And so I literally go back and open that 2 months and I do like a book report for the next analog. And analog is a part of my journaling process. Like it all speaks to itself. And so every 2 months I'll fill about 5/6. So at the end of a year, I'll have 6 Moleskines that go along with it. And I write in the rim, I write the time, you know, where that journal's coming from.
And for those of you that don't know, her analog she mails out, and it's actually a review of the past year of 2 months. She pulls her journals out and goes through them and then creates analog.
Yes.
Mails it out.
Yeah, I have to go get my phone charger. Will you look at the questions and see what questions we have while I get my charger?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me go back. I don't know why I'm not seeing her face, but hopefully when I save this, it's not going to save my screen. Hopefully it'll actually save the video. All right, Ashley, let me know back, Mandy.
I'm really close. I can hear you.
Ashley says, I know that you sketch in your journals. What do you capture? Just what's important at the moment, or do you capture what you're feeling?
Golly, that's a good question. Do you want to go first, or are they asking me?
I think they're asking you because you're the speaker.
Okay, this is something that is organic, but it's the way I'm going to talk about it is not going to sound organic. I have these stretches of time where I'm definitely doing a particular kind of visual journaling. Like for instance, in these journals, this is going to be I'm pulling this for my next analog. And I actually had, into the second journal, I was sketching a lot of churches in just black ink drawings with my uniballs. And so I'm pulling all of that together. And so for about 6 weeks, I will do a similar style of art. There was a time when I was doing a lot of collage. And so a lot of my artwork in my journal during that time was collage.
Hear you now.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I often will, my bread and butter is drawing and watercolor, nature drawings and watercolor. And I will go back to that a lot. Sometimes my artwork is an expression of what's happening subconsciously for me. It always has, like when I was drawing these churches, it was a time when I was having to work through and resolve some of my own spiritual trauma or just difficulty. Don't we all have that right now? So it does bring out the subconscious, but I also sometimes am just doing tangible things because I need time on my porch in nature. I need to engage the outside world for my own mental health. So it's a both and. This has got to be the worst answer to the question.
Oh, I love that.
Am I making sense?
You're making sense.
Okay.
So sometimes you just draw what you see. I
Yeah.
draw like your cup or your
Yes.
the plant.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Exactly. What about you? Do you have a strategy of your visual art in your journal?
No, my process has completely been, it has shifted a lot. Let me find my sketchbook here. I don't journal, I don't sketch in my actual morning journal, but I do have, this actually was made by Ashley, for those of you that are wondering. I have 2 of them. This is my second one I'm almost done with. For me, it's really more, I think because I'm just starting in my sketching journey,
Right.
it's more like studies. So whoever
Yes.
studying on Patreon, those draw with me challenges and things like
Right.
that. I haven't, that's why I feel like that's missing. Because I mean, we way back, I used to art journal, and that was how because I couldn't write. Like I had to actually do my wrestling with my spirituality with art
Yes.
and collage or just color and covering in a altered book. And so I want to get there. I want to kind of bridge at some point. And so I'm a beginner and I'm learning how to do that. And you have inspired me in that, in regards to like through the analog and trying to get to that place where it's me coming out, not necessarily me studying
Yes.
and all the things. So
Yes. Yes. But that has to come from the process, and you're starting in the right way. You're already starting with integrating other people's works and styles that you like. There's a resonance there. And so what you like about what they're doing is going to inform your eventual art style. First we learn and then we do.
yeah.
Okay, what's
And
next? What we got?
I love the looseness. But I also love, I feel like I love so many things, and that's the hard part. But I am definitely drawn. This has been an inner child year for me, though. And I think that the looseness, for whatever reason, like really resonates with my inner child healing stuff that I've been going through. And I do
So
love.
that's working for you right now. That's working for you big time.
Any other questions? Let's see here. Bree, it also comes with practice. Yes. Okay. Anna, I didn't realize that's what it's called. So it's technically an omni journal if everything is like together. I love that.
Ooh, let me write that down because I'm gonna forget it.
Bree says, just because you were drawn to someone's style doesn't mean it's your own. You can still love it. I 100% agree with you. And it took me forever to figure out who I was specifically apart from art.
Yeah.
I went through like clothing style journey because I got married young, had kids right away. And I feel like I kind of went from dressing like my family wanted and then dressing like my husband wanted. And this was a whole like journey that I went through. And through it, I realized I can look at someone and be like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. I love that style. But when I put it on, it's like, this is not me. I learned that's a thing. And so I can love someone's art style. And I'm still figuring out mine. I feel like I haven't gotten there yet. I feel like I'm somewhere in between the super loose stuff and the watercolor lessons and things that I'm doing. So it's like, okay, somewhere in there, it'll eventually make its way known. Burgess has been talking about the Omni Journal since 2014, 2015. Okay, I'm totally going to go and play on YouTube. YouTube's like one of my favorite places. And John's on YouTube. Bree, Burgess, a lot of people here are YouTubers. I love it.
Sweet. Cool.
Yay. And now Mandy's on YouTube. I've enjoyed seeing your stuff pop up.
Thank you. I'm trying. I feel like this is why. It's because we've lost the long form interaction. We've lost the long form content. And so I miss the place where we can have larger conversations. We can really expand an idea, instead of just putting a carousel of images on Instagram that says, look, y'all, I put everything in my journal. You can do it too. Instead of that, just make a video where we talk it out and we really expand the idea. And YouTube used to be the rough place on the internet, and now it's the kind place on the internet. So who knew? I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So before we sign off, are there any other questions about either of the practices? Do you have anything else what are you lacking right now, Mandy, in your journal practice?
Yeah, right now I would like to have more extended thinking time where it takes me days to really bring an idea to its fullness. It doesn't happen like in a 5-minute session of writing. My brain processes it throughout multiple days, and I right now am in a season where, okay, then there's this, and okay, then there's that, and okay, I gotta, and so that extended expansion of thought is not happening as much, and I miss that. That was one of the reasons why I like the idea of bullet journaling, because you can reference previous pages and they can all talk to each other. But that's not really a part of how it's working for me right now. And so I feel like I'm lacking that multi-day, multi-page thought process. What about you?
Mine is definitely the bringing it together, and I don't know like what that's going to look like, but I don't feel like it's going to be a part of this necessarily, but I feel like during the day or the afternoon or the evening, if I could create a little pause where I the journal, and it is intentional, maybe with some art. So that's going to be one of my focuses for the rest of September. But
I can't wait to watch how this works for you, because I know you're going to be talking about it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, any time I spend with my journal is I always find out different things about myself, and the layers just keep getting peeled back.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Well, if there's no more questions, thank you guys. Afternoon Omni Journal. Okay, yes, I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole of the Omni Journal.
Me too. I wish we were like sitting in my house together so we could watch these things.
No. Well, thank you guys for being here with us. I'm gonna try to see if I can save this. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys were all here, and thank you for all the hearts. Thanks for doing this with me, Mandy.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, we should totally do another one.
Yes.
Open for all the journal chats. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of Tuesday. My days get so especially since baby has come, I'm all over the place with days. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure out off. Thanks for being patient with us as we figured out how to do all this. So
it'll be better next time.
Yes. Bye, Mandy. Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all. Bye.